Alright guys, welcome back to Rocketeer Gaming. Today I'm going to do a review of Medieval Kingdom Wars. This game just came out today. It is in early access and it has a few bugs coming out the gate, but developers do look like they're really focused on polishing this game as soon as possible. They've already published 2 updates today, and also if you can look in game, they have already got a new section that's addressing some of the crashes. Alright, I have got a couple hours into this game so far. If you like Total War, Kingdoms, and Age of Empires, I believe this game will be for you. It does have some elements of RTS with an overworld focus on cities. So the way the game works is that you have your main city, and you have a character that you move across the overworld. And once you reach to another destination or to another city, you can then attack that city, and the game becomes an RTS. The RTS elements in this game are still well under development. It's pretty solid though. It feels a little clunky. The troop movement animations are not all the way there. I do have to note this is a DirectX 9 game, so it's not really going to be on par with today's graphics, but I do believe this is only temporary, and this is just to get the game underway, as DirectX 9 is either the program than DirectX 12. So it's pretty easy to upgrade the engine later on once they got the gameplay polished. I'm just going to jump into a campaign here. We're going to go play a couple minutes, and I'll kind of show you how the gameplay works. I'm currently playing on a 480. Graphics are fine. It doesn't seem like there's any lag. Here's going to be your menu options. You can just go to high pretty much on everything. You can do low res terrain, so this will play on older systems, which is really nice. A lot of games today will not play on older hardware, but this game really looks like it's designed for everybody. It can play on lower end machines, or it can play on really high end machines. So the developers have done a really good job on narrowing down their audience and kind of getting the gameplay pretty broad for today's high-end computers and for the lower budget end machines. So okay, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into a campaign here on create a new character. Right now you only get to choose from 3 different kingdoms. You have Kingdom of Castile, Kingdom of England, and the Holy Roman Empire. We're gonna play England. We're just gonna do easy. It kind of gives you a backstory. One thing I didn't notice is that in the game, all the cities say player 1, and I don't see where there's an option to change your name in here. So I don't want to be player 1. I want to be player my name. Currently, I don't see where you can change that. Again, this is early access. It came out today, so what can you expect? So let's get back here. So we got Kingdom of oh, there's France there. Where'd that come from? Okay. So it does look like you can play as France as well. I didn't see that earlier. I guess once you select the guy, it shows up. But there should be, I guess, 4 characters here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and choose England, and we'll go ahead and start the campaign. The tutorial seems pretty well rounded. It's going to teach you pretty much all the basics: troop movement, how to upgrade all your units, and how if you've really played Age of Empires game, you'll feel right at home with the way things are upgraded through the armory and the barracks. And if you see, this map here is kind of like Total War Kingdoms. It is just a European map. Let me see if I can skip this. Alright, I can kind of skip this. So here you start with
Carrick standing
your main
ready.
character. There is a little bit of voice acting in this game, but it's very minimal. You only have 3 choices here. It's kind of funny, developers throw in a couple little gags here. War, say thee. Well, I expected nothing more from an alpha. Pointing that this is an early access game. So the developers do know that, hey, there's not much meat and potatoes to it, but they're going to be working on it. But here it goes. But even more bad news, my lord. It appears our armies are all alone in Europe. Scouts report no enemy movement of any kind, so I might suggest a plan. Could be voice acted, as I don't like reading all this. That's kind of a down point. So we'll just go ahead and it seems like no matter what you choose, you're going to get all 4 of these boxes.
Trim tight to the midships, my lord.
Multiple different ones, and it says the same thing. Your marshal here, this here looks kind of nice in late game, or it's a steward. Looks like you can upgrade your units and a lot of different buildings through unlocks. Maybe through the campaign you can get some of these items, but so far I have not found a way to unlock them. See, or craft these. See, I cannot afford it. I guess I'd get these resources maybe by taking over different cities. I haven't really taken over very many cities yet, so.
Carrick ready to set sail.
We're gonna go over here. So you see the movements are kinda janky. It's a little rigid, but for overall, it's not.
Your careened Carrick standing ready.
Your character does say some few things. Whenever he gets ready, like to go across the sea, he'll say, "Oh, it's drunk." And he kind of makes jokes. I think the dry humor is pretty good here. So once you get over to a city here, you'll see this little attack town button. So I'll click that, and there's Lewis and Maidstone. So you get to, it's going to be Maidstone's way over there, even though I'm down here. So if you're close to a city, you are able to attack it. And I could choose auto resolve, and it'll automatically do the battle for me. So far, this doesn't work very well because every time I lose. So we're not going to do that. So we're going to go. Oh, one thing to note, you see the 2 and a 3. This is the army level that they currently have. So Maidstone does currently have a level 2 army. We have a level 3, so we're going to go attack them. Once you choose to attack a town, it's going to go to the RTS mode. So the RTS mode is going to be mainly build your barracks, collect resources, attack the enemy, just like Age of Empires or any other RTS, older RTS games. You have your map, so here's my area, and over here is the enemy area, their camp. And it's really cool. You can't build wherever you want, but you can click these little nodes, and you can upgrade them. So I want this building here to be a stone camp, so I can start collecting stone. And it is pretty much resource driven. You do have peasants
what do you
here.
need?
Some pet serfs.
My lord, what do you
You
need?
can click on the serfs, and you can
A building
tell
has
them,
been finished, my lord.
what to do. You can collect stone, gold mines, tasks for wood, and you can gather livestock. So right now, I need wood more than anything.
Get chopping on those trees.
And they'll go around and automatically start cutting trees around the map. They're kind of dumb, so they will walk over into enemy territory and get murdered. So it's a good thing to kind of watch them. So I'll go ahead and train about three serfs, and I'll go ahead and start getting resources in. So getting iron and stone at the very beginning is very important because those run out very quickly as you're trying to build all your buildings. So it's going to be stone,
Thy workers have
iron,
completed a building.
and then food. So we'll go over here and we'll build a barn. The other types of buildings that you can build is a market. You can build an academy, which is a school where you can research. You can build a blacksmith to upgrade your troops. You can build a storehouse so you can carry more resources. And you can build an armory. That just upgrades your units. So pretty much I want to market because
Thou dost not have
I don't have
sufficient
enough
resources.
wood, so let's go ahead. We're going to have
Honored
these
for
guys. Also to
sure,
note,
my
you see
lord.
right here in the bottom corner, this is how many units do you control.
Born to
Each,
work, my lord.
Set of units you create takes up one population.
My lord, some of thy workers need to be given jobs.
So we're going to go ahead and build a tent.
Carving out
One
some
thing that's
stone
really
here.
nice is that you do have an idle button here, so you can double click
Honored
this.
for sure,
and you can,
my lord.
every time you click it, it adds another unit to your list. So you can click this 5 times, get all 5 peasants, and then give them a single task to do. So we're going to go ahead and build another tent here. And this is going to
Carving out
increase my
some stone
population
here.
a little bit. So we're going to upgrade these here as soon as possible.
Resources are
So
too
we need a
low
little
for
bit
that,
of
my
resources.
lord.
So once they get done building this, we'll have all these
Wash
guys.
me hands first.
A new structure is ready, my lord.
One thing I haven't
Swing
seen
those
them do,
axes,
very
fellas.
much is get stone. So when I
Gladly,
say
for the
collect
lord of the
stone,
manor.
they don't really do anything. As you see, the interface is a little bit
A new
clunky.
structure
It's
is
not the
ready,
most
my
beautiful
lord.
interface. So I figured they're going to really kind of polish this out and have it nice.
Honored
clean
for
interface
sure,
during,
my lord.
The early access phase of the development here. So we'll get one more serif. I'm not going to play too much into it. As you see, this is pretty much all. What you see is what you get. You saw the overworld. I didn't go into the home city because you can't really do anything there yet. this game, early access is focused only on the RTS elements and combat. There's no, eventually you'll be able to do diplomacy, trade, and actually this reminds me of another game that I played recently, Mount and Blade.
Born to work, my
It's
lord.
kind of a throwback to the Warband series where you kind of create your troops.
Honored for sure, my
It's
lord.
not first person like Warband, but it kind of has that feel Warband placement.
Swing those
Command your
axes,
troops and you
fellas.
kind of tell them what to do, but not exactly how to do it. So I tell them to get wood, but they go on their own. Kind of like Warband, you don't really get peasants. Okay, so it's not like Warband in a sense. It's a little bit. The Warband doesn't have any RTS elements, but it just seems like the Overworld. And then once you're in the Overworld, you go to this map. It feels like Warband with no first person. It's kind of weird. This game has a very weird mix of RTS genres, and I'm liking it. I think it plays out well.
Hands
And I think the developers got a real good thing going here. Of course, that's just my opinion.
Meat coming soon.
Oh, let me go ahead and I'm going to build a... where's it at? I need to go back. Town, I need a milk barn. You need 2 barns pretty much off the bat because you will start running out of food once you start making an army. And the army will come and attack you eventually. So you will need to
You cannot afford that, sire.
not play so slow like I am. I'm just more talking than I am than playing. So you're clicking on the buildings to choose which upgrade options you have. Oh, I got some idle
Lord,
people
what
here.
do you
I need these
need?
guys to get food.
Meat coming soon.
To get food, you click on here, and I can go ahead and choose a whole slew. So I'm gonna waste all my food on animals. There we go. So food is very important.
Born to work, my lord.
And we'll upgrade this now. Okay. So we're getting food, we're getting stone, we're getting all the necessary resources. It's just going a little bit slow. So let's go ahead and we'll build some more serfs.
A building has been finished, my lord.
So now I want to build a barracks. The only thing I haven't seen that I really want is towers. I wish we could build towers on these units, or towers anywhere. So I'm really hoping they implement that into the game.
Honored for sure, my lord.
Right now, task to get stone
Born to
really
work,
doesn't do
my
much. I can
lord.
click that, but it doesn't really do anything.
Carving out some stone here.
So that's the thing to know. So you see they're over here getting food. The animations are not quite there. You can kind of see they just sit there and doing nothing. Kind of dumb. So I assume there's going to be a lot more animation to this eventually. Maybe there's some more graphics where the farm animals really help like a pigsty. When I build an animal, hopefully it adds another element to this little barn. And you see kind of how
Thy workers have completed a building.
there's a little bit of
Some of thy workers are
some issues
doing
with the
nothing,
graphics.
my
It
lord.
kind of just looks like it's placed on top of the map, and it doesn't look like it's physically part of.
A new structure is ready, my lord.
Oh, this one here cast some shells. This one here is a little bit better. It looks like it's really tied into the map, while this here just stands out like she's been thrown on top of a background. So talking about troops, so we'll go ahead and build some swordsmen, and I'll go ahead and start getting my defenses ready because they will attack and they'll kill all my serfs, and the game will be over. Just like that. There is a timer. You have 50. You pretty much have 1 hour to either lose or win. If you don't defeat the enemy within that hour, you will automatically fail the map and have to do it all over again.
Wash me hands first.
So that's not a good
Dear
thing. So
Lord,
these
what do
guys
you
here are supposed to
need?
be getting animals, right? But they're not. I don't understand what's really going on with these serfs. They just stop randomly. I really hope they get that bug patched out because I really want to see them stay active. I'm not worried about the graphics. The only thing I'm really worried about is the gameplay. As long as the gameplay's there, that really makes an RTS. A lot of people from the RTS genre still play Age of Empires 2, not because of the graphics, but because of the play. And I feel like this could be one of those games that the graphics don't have to be there as long as you have really good RTS gameplay. A lot of
Our blades will serve the realm.
Honored
strategy.
for sure, my lord.
So, god dang it, these serfs. Go get wood. I need you to do something. task. Go get wood.
Get chopping on those trees.
Yeah, chop on those trees. I really like the diversity in some of the units. They all have their own little look to them, especially the Holy Knights. Once you build a church, they're pretty cool. I don't know what this does here. I haven't played with that very much. So let's go ahead and we're going to build an archery range to get some ranged units.
We are ready to serve.
See, these guys are idle again. I don't
For
understand why they
sure, my
keep
lord.
going idle.
My lord,
Hopefully
what
the
do you
developer.
need?
That's my only real issue is just the peasantry. Micromanagement just isn't there. I have to keep constantly tell them what to do.
Our blades will
They
serve
don't
the
get
realm.
stolen.
Thou must gather more resources first.
I know.
We are ready to serve.
And it doesn't look like there's
The
really
men are
a lot
eager,
of,
sir. Swordsmen
strategy
into
currently
position.
to the combat. It looks like this two blobs go together and
Move.
some blobs die. And oh, see, look, here I am getting
Blades
attacked already.
attack now.
So this is on easy, by the way, and it's only been 10 minutes, and I'm getting. They got battering rams.
We are
Yeah.
attacked.
Swordsmen,
Trumpet
attention!
sounds to horse away.
Holy
My
crap.
soul's in arms and eager for the fray.
Well, you see, I'm now building, just now getting my troops built. I was a
Can't
little
do
bit
it,
slow.
sire.
These
Not
guys
enough
here-
Wash me hands
resources.
first. Let me wash me hands
You
first.
see, there's still some elements to the game
My
that
lord, what do you need?
need to be polished out. Like I should be. Oh, I'm just mulling over these guys. We should win that fight.
We have nowhere to house these new fellows.
Go ahead and
Billman on alert.
attack. Attack.
Thy soldiers are under attack, my lord. Thy gleaming sword must out upon them.
Thy workers have completed a building.
Got bowmen. Got somebody's training up.
Resources are too low for that, my lord.
And you can see the combat. All my people died. Crap. I don't have any archers. You see how they just two blobs go together? It's very,
Billman on alert. Pikes at 'em.
very.
Men of arrows, standing ready.
Oh, what's the word for it?
Bowmen, stand ready.
Total War series, where you select.
We'll
your
wait
troops,
our
they can
orders.
attack. It isn't exactly like Total War, but it does have. It seems like there's some elements to it that.
Thy troops are being attacked. Hot coals of vengeance now upon them.
We need more food.
Thou dost not have sufficient resources.
Get
For
food,
sure,
you
my
dumb
lord.
shits. Oh my goodness.
My lord,
coming
some of
soon.
thy workers need to be given
Wash me hands
jobs.
first. Let me wash me hands first.
All right.
Meat from the Lord's table.
So this game's not going to be for everybody. This is for people that like RTS games and that like kind of
Notch
the old
your arrows, men.
city management.
Bowmen, stand ready.
So if you like those two games, this game will really
You
fall
require
into,
additional housing, my lord.
your niche.
Let me
Cry
wash me
havoc, sir.
hands first.
Pitched battle comes unbidden.
Carving out some stone here. My lord, what do you need? Let me wash me hands first. My lord, what do you need?
Attack.
Bowmen, stand ready.
So it really is whoever has the most troops will win.
We have nowhere to house these new fellows.
Oh, come on, build these houses already. I have so many troops.
We'll wait our orders.
A building has been finished,
Men of
my
arrows,
lord.
standing ready. My lord, what do you need? Honored for sure, my lord. Carving out
The
some
enemy
stone
has
here.
attacked. Marry, they will not
Bowmen,
die
stand
well
ready.
in this.
So after this battle, I'll probably wrap it up. But you see pretty much
Notch your
the gist of
arrows,
the game.
men.
In order to win, I have to go and destroy their
From you,
main
vent to your
town,
service.
their manor. Once that's done, I win the match.
Longbows, be alert.
The game.
A building has been finished, my
Eagerly now,
lord.
lads.
We await our orders.
If you have any questions or concerns, please leave them in the comments below.
We await our orders.
This is the game as it is right now. If you feel like this is something that you want, it is, I think, $16.50 on Steam. Currently on sale. I think it's a $19 game.
Thy troops
I
are
think
being
there's already
attacked.
$19 of value.
Oracles
Just
of
the
vengeance
simple
now
gameplay they
upon
have
them.
now. If you want to support the developers, go ahead, purchase this game. I think that it's going to go pretty far. The gameplay is already pretty well thought out. Some of the elements need to just be polished up. And
Awaiting your orders.
yeah, that's my review. I think I've covered all the basic items to it. You can do slow mode and cinematic mode with recordings. I don't know exactly what
We
this is
await
gonna,
our
turn
orders.
into. And the cinematic just removes all the UI. There is a market where you can sell and buy resources, which gets really handy late game because there's no trees and your guys, your ships are getting murdered.
My lord, what do you need?
There's some
Bowmen,
formation
stand
options.
ready.
Whenever you select your guys, you can choose their formations and kind of see their stats. They do rank up the more they fight. So if you got some people that are higher rank, you probably want to pull them back, heal them up, and send them back to the war zone. Other than that, that's pretty much the game. This
We await our orders.
all there is to really review at the moment.
Thy troops are attacked, your grace. A war, thou
Let
son
your
of hell.
fletching sing.
You can go to the world map at any time. That's a good thing to know, is that I am in combat. I can go to the world map. I don't know what it's going to do. If you're going to be able to pull more troops into your combat, or if you're going to be able to manage multiple wars at the same time. It does look like it pauses. I do believe it pauses the game once you're back at this screen. So I don't see what the big benefit of that is. I'm currently fighting, and
Your careened Carrick standing ready.
you see now
Carricks to
I've
the
closed
four
out,
corners of the earth,
and I
if
can't
you
get
so
back into
desire
my
it.
war. I can go back to attack town, and you see it did do nothing. That's a bug that they need to work out. Is if you go
Carrick
back
ready to
city,
set sail.
to the map. It should actually kind of let you get back into the map, or show that they're fighting on the screen. So more like there should be two. This guy should be fighting the town, or should be like some kind of animation to show that, hey, this guy is in combat. Okay, while I'm here, let me go ahead and show you what your town looks like. You can't really do anything with it yet, but it does look like you're going to be able to upgrade your town as you collect resources from the various towns that you take over. There is a place where you can get a cart and send your cart out to get resources. Here we are. It's slowly going in there. Alright, it's a nice little animation there. And you see, like, I have the little build spots. I can build stuff on main city, but you see I'm getting no resources at the moment. I'm assuming once you take over towns, you can kind of build this out. You can upgrade your walls to stone. You can build more walls outside of your town. Maybe your population gets bigger, there's more houses, maybe the houses get bigger. I'd really like to see what they have planned for the whole city management element of the game, because that really intrigues me on how this is going to turn out. But okay, again, this concludes my review of Medieval Kingdom Wars. I do think it's currently worth the purchase, but if you're not in early access, don't really buy the game yet. Wait for the development, because there are bugs. The game crashes every now and then. There's an issue when the game starts up. It'll say that it's not responding, and then once you say wait a few minutes, the game will start up, the music will play. Yeah, again, this is Don with Rocketeer Gaming. Hope to see you guys back for my next review. Alright, take care.